I found myself praying to God this morning and apologizing because, a couple videos ago and throughout the last couple, days and stuff like that, especially as my health issues continue to decline, and in that video I talked about how, health is the most important thing in life, and I literally talked directly to God in one of those videos. It's like, dude, I'm gonna rely on you. I'm gonna keep leaning on you, especially in this hard, like when it gets harder and my health gets worse. I gotta lean harder. I gotta lean harder. And yet I say that, and then this weekend I like drink like 3 nights. I drink and I eat like shit and I don't sleep well. And you know, so in one breath I'm saying that the health is the most important thing, but I'm doing things that I know are gonna like hurt me because what I'm dealing with right now is a lot of GI issues and a lot of chest pain due to inflammation in my chest, due to EOE and inflammation of my esophagus. And drinking makes it a lot worse, dude. Drinking, and so it's like I'm saying, hey, I'm gonna lean on you, but I'm gonna go do these things, right? I'm gonna lean on you, but I'm not, and then I asked myself, so why was I drinking, right? And one of the nights it was a normal type of drinking, like I was just having fun. But the other two, like I went out with my fiance and her friends that came into town and stuff like that. We went out, and it was great. It was probably the best time I've ever had going out. Like the music was fire. Where we went, the music was dude, it was popping. Like everybody was dancing. That's very rare these days. But the other times, I was like, why was I drinking? And one of the times was because there's still this feeling, this need, where I tell myself, like I think about that. Oh, I need to tell my friend something. Me and my friend kind of had like this conflict, so I needed to tell him something, but I was too pussy to do it soberly. I was like, oh, I need some alcohol in me to make the conversation easier. I need to get there. I need to do this. You know, Same thing with like drinking coffee. Like I need coffee to do my tasks. I need this to do this. I need this to do this. And when I'm constantly telling myself I need this to do this, it's another moment of not leaning on God because I don't need anything. I only need, God. I only need God, and I need to trust myself, right? And the other thing is I'm fearful because I'm watching myself kind of revert into some patterns of behavior that are in proxy to my main addiction. And the issue with that is as I begin to drink more or eat worse or not go to the gym or be lazier or like in other things, like I'm not going to talk about everything else, but like as I begin to partake in all these other things and engage in these little behaviors, they add up. They add up. And even though I'm not thinking about my main addiction at all, what these things are doing, these patterns of behavior that I'm going back into, is they're reducing the barrier that I've created between me and my addiction. They're thinning it out. They're thinning it out because as I continue to drink or as I continue to do all these other things that I'm these other behaviors, it's like, oh, well, I'm already doing this, and this. Why not just do this? And that's getting scary. So I need to lean, but I can't. But I'm not because it's not that I can't. It's just that I'm not doing it right now, and I have to check myself on what's going on with me. And so I'm having this kind of incongruency because on Wednesday I actually graduated therapy, like with this therapist. We reduced down to 1 month, to once a month, but on this was the final day. I said I think we're done, and we came to such a beautiful ending, and it was amazing. And like obviously I can always go back, but like I felt done. Like I was like I did it. And so like I was so proud, like being proud of myself and seeing all the growth that I've done, and not just in therapy, just in my life spiritually or financially and all these things. And so on one hand, I'm like proud, and I'm like I've overcame so much of this generational stuff, and I've overcame the addiction bug and all this stuff. And then on the other hand, my behavior is showing that I'm doing the old shit again. And so this incongruency is causing so much fucking issues because so with my initial addiction, my main addiction, I was getting bad health issues. And even though I was getting bad health issues, I didn't give a fuck. I was like, oh, I'm just gonna keep doing this. Like my health issues, and I was a bit younger, right? Like you're in your early 20s, you don't think about the when you're in your how am I gonna feel when I'm in my 40s, something like that. And I kept doing because I was like, oh, this is like, I guess this is just the give and the take of doing the addiction. It's like I'm just gonna feel like I'm this negative health issue is gonna present itself. And then eventually I completely stopped, right? But I find myself doing the same thing now with alcohol, where even though I don't, alcohol is not my main addiction, but it's like the addiction bug is there where I'm having such bad chest pain because I was triggered. I might have eaten shellfish or something triggered it, and I'm having, and rather than being like, hey, like let's like obviously we shouldn't drink, like obviously we should just be eating very bland food and relaxing until our to let our esophagus like deflame, because I also can't take NSAIDs because it fucks with the medicine I take, it fucks with everything. And rather than thinking that, it's like, oh, I'm just gonna keep. Well, I guess I don't care. I need a drink, so I'm gonna keep drinking. So now I'm drinking. I'm doing the exact same thing I was doing before. So I'm having all this incongruency, all while professing that I'm leaning on God, when I'm still engaging in forms of addiction, engaging in old patterns of behavior, engaging in these ways of living where I'm almost telling myself I'm not enough, that I need this, I need this. In order to tell my best friend how I feel about something that they did, I need to be a little bit drunk. Like, man, that's something I really worked on in therapy. Is conflict is like actually being able to engage with conflict, and also like leaning on God at that time. And now I'm like doing, finding reason to drink and finding, but it's not just about that. It's not about, look, oh, I need a drink for this. It's just like I'm finding different ways to have a drink. Like I'm making up any excuse. Oh, friends are in town. Oh, like next week, oh, Julianne's gonna be gone, and I have Friday off because it's July 4th. Oh, that's gonna be, you know finding ways to like. But it's like, why do I need a drink? Like, what's wrong? Like, where's my, you know what I mean? Like, so I'm having this dialogue with God this morning, and on the way to the dog park with Willow, because I'm just apologizing. I'm like, dude, I'm telling you that I want to lean on you so badly, and yet I'm engaging in all this bullshit. I'm reverting back and doing all these things, and so my health is going to continue to decline because I'm not taking it seriously. Yes, I'm in PT. Yes, I went and I talked to my GI and I got all these lab tests done. But if I was taking it seriously, I wouldn't drink. I wouldn't be eating like shit. I'm still, no. I've actually only had PB and J, but some days I went out. I drink, but more really just drinking. I wouldn't be drinking at all if I was really taking my health seriously. But for some reason, prolonged duration of sobriety is freaking me out. Even though I talk so much about like the importance of being by yourself, the importance of being able to sit with yourself. And yet I'm finding all the ways to not sit with myself. I'm finding ways to inebriate myself, to avoid the self. And this is what I was talking about with Dustin Poirier. But it's like, damn, I'm still, and I hope I don't come off as like very like, come off condescending or that I'm superior to everyone. I'm dealing with shit all the time, and but I'm just like talking about it, And and the thing is, like, I know what the right thing to do is, but the right thing most of the time is very difficult. And yeah, I don't know. So I need to get this in check before I really start engaging with my main addiction, which really hurt my, like, caused this inflammation to be infinitely worse. And that's why I went to the hospital that one time. I thought I was having a heart attack. And so yeah, that's really something I've been. I gotta keep. I gotta actually lean, like really lean and surrender. And by lean and surrender, it's like when I say I need this thing, check myself and be like, wait, God, like you can give me that. You can give me you can give me the confidence and the bravery to like tell my friend how I feel, that he hurt my feelings. You can give me the confidence and bravery to do my work, right? To have fun when I go out. Like you can give me the permission, because I think what a lot of it is, especially with alcohol, is like I it gives me permission almost, and it's my way of giving myself permission to be vulnerable. And I have a hard time doing that, and like really being myself. And obviously, it gets to a point where it's no longer that, and I'm just being obnoxious. But really being myself, and rather than looking for the alcohol to give me that permission, I just need to ask God and myself, like, hey, because child me didn't need fucking substance. When I was a kid, I didn't need substances to be myself, bro. I was just being myself. I get back to that. So guys, girls, gays, queer, them, zero now. Everyone, anyone. Have a blessed rest of your Sunday. Hope you guys had a great weekend. Catch you guys on a beautiful Monday.